I'm going to take you through one of my absolute top peeves, and that is a section of really poor drainage in the Leichhardt area. Now, you notice in this video that the skies are fairly blue with a bit of scattered cloud, and the path we're riding on at the moment is bone dry. And there's no one carrying umbrellas, there's no one wearing Macintoshes or wearing gumboots. It's dry. Okay, look, a day or two ago before this was shot, there was a heck of a lot of rain, and yes, there was some localised flooding and all the rest of it, but all that water that fell has all drained away, except for this one particular spot on the path in Leichhardt. Now, when this path was originally built, it was built in two sections. And when the first stage was underway, because obviously the council, back then the Leichhardt Council, only had enough budget to do one section in 1 year, what they did is they built a path which ended up being concave instead of convex. So I kind of nicknamed this the canal rather than the bike path. And they put in some absolutely small, useless sump drains which got blocked with leaves all the time. And this area is lots of trees, and the trees are actually upslope. So every time it rains, little sticks and leaves and all that kind of pine needly stuff gets washed down the hill and was blocking the drains. And I actually wrote to the council before they started stage 2 the following year and said, for goodness sake, can you not repeat the same mistakes and actually put in some proper drainage this time and actually make the path convex so the water runs off to the side rather than running into the middle. And even better, try and raise it a little bit above the surrounding grass so that water doesn't come in off the grass and drain into the path. It runs off onto the grass. Did they listen? No. Well, I guess the budget had already been set and they didn't have any money for drainage, so they just went ahead and built a concave drain with useless sump drains. Now, last year, council came along and spent a heck of a lot of money digging the path up in all the way along and putting in new drainage, which was great. It actually works along about 90% of the path where they fix the drainage, except for this one spot where they've never actually managed to fix it. And the water here can hang around for several days. And this is just an indication of just how terrible the engineering and the design can be with some of these shared paths and pedestrian paths and bike paths. The councils are putting absolutely no care and attention or thought into simple things like drainage. They'd never build a local road like this that people would drive on, and I don't see why they can't put the same level of thought into building a path that they do into building a road.